For those of us,
and it might not look as and even our power grids on the ground. These effects?
Yes, so along with NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center, we did have to do some mitigation, but honestly,
and even with this, you know, it's
that you get this beautiful, you know, constant.
Know you for your incredible us here today.
Build themselves 100,000 feet up.
Best of luck. I know you're launching continuously after the eclipse as so let's dig in.
It really is so special because again, this is almost so that will come through and we'll see that, and you still need your moons or valleys, so that will come through.
Maybe clean some, you know, berries or whatnot with it. And I'm going to demonstrate how you would use this to look indirectly at an eclipse.
Okay.
You know, you're using the light of the sun as it would filter through this colander, and let's.
You're in the path of totality. It's time to remove those glasses and see the corona with your own eyes.
Wow. And if you're on the ground, what other sensations will you be feeling?
It will definitely be getting colder. There might be a wind. You could, again, change in animal behavior, any wildlife that's around you, and really the sense of awe, as well as the 360-degree sunset all around the horizon. So just a few things to look for.
Wow, this is a stunning, stunning view. We have just a slither left, and this is the moon covering the sun's disk. And when totality occurs, that slither will disappear. We're about 30 seconds away now from totality in Spain. If you're on the ground and you have clear skies, we are so, so happy for you.
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
It's just beautiful, and again, probably feeling so much excitement, and sometimes you even feel a little fear, like I think was mentioned earlier, they felt it was eerie almost. It's an eerie light. It's not something that we're used to in a human experience, but here it goes. It's we're getting close to those Bailey's beads or the diamond ring effect, so those should be coming very shortly.
Wow. All right, totality is almost there. The slither is about to disappear.
Oh,
okay.
The little diamond ring.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Totality has hit Spain.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely view.
What is the red mark that we're seeing on the image right now of the sun?
So the red mark is that filament. So it's a bunch of very hot material that has been hanging above the sun and just kind of hanging out there based on the magnetic fields of the sun that keeps it kind of in a little magnetic cage. Oh, look at that. That's a really nice view of the corona. You're seeing things that look like streaks coming out of this, and those are streamers. So that's the basis of the solar wind that we are bathed in constantly. The sun is constantly outflowing material, and so that's that constant stream, and then you see what could become a big chunk at some point in time in the pink filaments that you see there.
Wow. So we see that coming off of the sun. So this is the atmosphere of the sun, the sun's corona. Are those streaks that you just mentioned, are they coming towards Earth as well?
They are coming towards Earth. So they fill the entire solar system, or the heliosphere, which is actually all that the sun encompasses with that solar wind. So it's the entire solar system, so it definitely hits us here on Earth.
Wow.
And this is absolutely beautiful. Again, you're seeing a prominence also on both sides, really, and maybe even one up on the other corner.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So there's lots of, even though the sun is supposed to be towards a minimum of activity, which means you should see less of this, we're seeing more of it. And this is one of the important reasons why to keep studying these eclipses, is to see what is actually happening on our sun. When we think we know what's going on, it seems to change it up a little.
And what is it about these features that are so important to study?
It's important to study what they're made out of. Oh, and now we're back to the diamond ring. So we're coming back out of it already. It was always, oh,
wow.
Yes, it happened so quickly. And once you see one, you definitely want to go back and see some more.
Wow. So totality has ended.
Yes.
In Villalobado, Spain. Wow. So you're telling me that we also see the diamond ring and Bailey's beads at the end of the eclipse as well?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
When you're going into or out of the eclipses.
Okay, so this is a view from Valora La Buena in Spain as well. They are seeing an eclipse right now. Eclipses happening in Spain are about a minute apart from one another in these telescope views. So they're seeing totality. Are they? So the red mark that we're seeing right now, is that another prominence?
Yes, those are prominences. That material that is suspended above the sun. That's very, very hot. Again, it's interesting to us to know what they're made out of. There's normally filters, like here and on the airplanes as well, to tell us about whether that's some iron or whether that's carbon or oxygen or what exactly is those pink filaments made out of.
Wow. And you can see the moon is moving away from the sun right now. What is it that we're watching?
Yeah, this is beads, and so these are the beads, and so now we're actually going out of totality again. So
wow, what a brief moment of totality. Yeah. This is just amazing. They have had clear skies, and this is exactly what you want for a total solar eclipse. Yeah. Wow. This is Mallorca in Spain. Oh my goodness, this is stunning.
Wow, yeah.
Look at that corona. Why is it so much clearer? Why is the corona so much clearer during a total eclipse?
Yes, yeah. So it's so much clearer because you're taking away all the bright light from the face of the sun. The sun is very, very bright. So it's basically 1,000,000 times different. And when you blot out that middle, you can see all the beautiful things that are going on behind it. And so, yeah, so this is the beautiful crescent moon that you're seeing. I think previously we were seeing those strikes of light. That's also closer to sunset there as you go more south in Spain. And already the light's returning, and they seem to be very excited in the crowd there.
Yeah.
It's such a great feeling to experience those eclipses, even though they were so short.
Wow. And experiencing a total solar eclipse, that is completely different to a partial eclipse.
It really is, and it took me, even as a heliophysicist, it took me a while for them to convince me that I should do it. And once I saw my first in 2017, I've seen multiple since, because it is a full body experience. It is very different than seeing just one bite out of the moon. The whole body experience and just the joy and awe and kind of your place in the world is so important to experience.
Absolutely. I'm for sure now an eclipse chaser. Well, that was an incredible solar eclipse. What a view. I am thrilled that their skies were completely clear, which means that we could see the sun's corona so clearly. And we could even see multiple prominences as well from the sun, which is a beautiful sight during an eclipse. So in a few minutes, we're going to be speaking with a NASA astronaut live from where they saw a total eclipse. But first, let's go back to the poll that we posed to you earlier on in the show. So, Kelly, I know that you had answered some of those questions as well. Yes. So let's take a look at what our viewers thought about those questions. Okay, so let's head to one of the poll questions. But while we're kind of like waiting to get that set up, let's continue looking at this beautiful partial eclipse now in Mallorca, Spain.
That's just gorgeous. That is just absolutely gorgeous in terms of that very little sliver. Again, this is towards sunset. So normally if you're looking at a sunset, especially over water, you're seeing that kind of orange ball, red ball go down, and then you have this beautiful eclipse to happen. These really are just going to be spectacular images.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's head back to the poll answers. Our